Okay, now that I have the sides sewn together, so I have that finished edge there, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to add a few slits along this curved line. I'm not going to cut through my stitching there, but I'm just going to add some slits so that when it's flared out, that seam sits a little bit better. I'm going to do that to both of those. Okay, I'm going to open these up then. And now I'm going to place these right sides together, and when I do that, I want to make sure that I am lining up my inside seams, right sides together, so that my seam here lines up with that seam there. That's going to be important in the finishing of this piece. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to pin that there. And the same thing at the bottom. I want those middle seams to be lined up. Okay, and I'm just going to pin this a time more on each edge. And once I have this all pinned, I'm going to start sewing the top and bottom of my mask. So again, we're going to do the back stitch if you're hand sewing. If you are doing your machine to stitch, you are going to just do a straight stitch and make sure you're back stitching at the beginning and the end. When you are doing this, make sure that you are only going to this part here, okay, to about where your stitching is here. So I'm going to sew from here all the way over here. And one thing you could do so that this stays lined up here in the middle is you could start in the middle and sew out, and then come back and start in the middle and sew out. And same thing down here, start in the middle, sew out, start in the middle, and sew out. So I'm going to get out my machine and I'm going to sew the one with my machine, and then I'll do the back stitch by hand with my other mask. Okay, so I just finished a machine sew on this. I'm still going to do my other one, this one here, with my hand sew, but I just wanted to show you, once you finish it, you are just going to take and carefully pull this through. And when you do that, you will have a better idea and understanding of what this face mask is kind of going to look like when we're all done. There's definitely still some work to do here, okay, but okay, this is going to be the bottom here, my top. You can see that it's kind of curved down for the nose, okay, and what I was meaning was you really want to make sure that those seams there are lined up really well, okay, as you're sewing. So make sure that you look at that. Getting those seams well lined up. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hand sew my other one, and I will give you 2 days to get this completed. So I would plan on doing one stitch, your back stitch along the top today, back stitch along the bottom tomorrow. Okay, so 2 days to get this step complete. Again, make sure you're submitting a video of your work on Flipgrid. Email with any questions.